I gotta be honest here. Wonder Woman 82 was honestly pretty.
Mediocre?
That's not to say it's a bad movie. Actually, it has to be one of the best movies of 2020. But then again, there's not really that many movies of 2020. And especially for superhero movies, because honestly, the only one super movie I really seen this year was Birds of Prey. And let's be honest, it wasn't really that good.
They call me
General Kenobi.
But one thing I do have to admit that wasn't a problem in this movie was Wonder Woman, who actually was pretty good in this movie. Usually I would think she would be like just like always heroic and always caring of others, but in this one she's actually a little bit dark when it comes to Steve. Whenever he just wants to keep him all to himself and doesn't care about the other person in the other body, which is pretty dark actually.
Oh, great and powerful Steve. What do you want?
Okay, now this is where the fucking weirdest shit happens. Okay, so like, Steve is in another guy's body because Wonder Woman wished it to happen, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Because I thought from the trailers he was just gonna be in his inner mind, but this was some weird ass shit. I don't even get it. There's more weird shit with the invisible plane. I'm gonna get on that later, but like, I don't get it because it didn't make any sense.
Wonder Woman summons her invisible jet.
I may be able to disperse it with a high-speed pass.
Okay, boys and girls, this is where the weirdest fucking shit happens, because I swear, I swear they did drugs when they were making this, but Wonder Woman can turn a jet invisible by herself. I thought that the jet was supposed to be invisible on its own, but I guess Wonder Woman can do that on her fucking own, because what the fuck is... This just reminds me of the old Superman movies when he... What the fuck? This is the weirdest movie, bro. And yes, let's not forget about the villains.
I love you, Steve!
Okay, now here's where things get a little bit tricky. Because I actually really like Cheetah in this movie. Now, her drip gang, that's not really that good. I mean, she dresses like shit, let's be honest. And the CGI is something. But here's the thing, I really feel bad for her because like no one really appreciates or respects her at all, and the moment whenever she does get that power, she kind of really comes a jackass about it, and like really just fucking hateful. Like, she was a little bit annoying at like during the end, but I actually kind of did feel for her along with the other guy, Max Lord. Now I'll admit I did actually kind of feel bad for Max Lord, because I gotta admit the funniest line in the whole movie is the whole "life is good but it can be better" whenever he tells that to both Diana and Cheetah, making him seem like they already know who he is. But like, the real thing that really got me was how he was with his kid, about how emotional he was about how he wants to impress him and how he doesn't want to be seen as a loser, and also the flashbacks that we saw of him being put down as a kid with his abusive father and all the kids that picked on him because he was poor, which I actually really liked, and not just a normal run-of-the-mill villain like Malekith or Ghost or Doomsday, which was actually pretty good. And just that ending scene when he talks to his son is just, I actually felt that was actually pretty nice. One problem I do have with the movie, though, that's not really a big deal, is the final battle, because, I mean, like, it doesn't make any sense at all, but Wonder Woman has this armor from old days, and, I mean, like, it's fucking stupid. It's like all gold, you see it in the trailers, but my thing is this: they have toys of this, they had it so they could sell toys, but it's only really shown to us for like 10 minutes, and it's really stupid. And I mean, like, the fight is kind of cool though, I'll admit that. The one thing that was weird to me was the fact that they didn't really have any real references to DC. I know that these movies aren't really as connected as like the MCU, but don't know. I thought they at least maybe have like a newspaper from like the Daily Planet talking about how evil is afoot or something like that. I don't know. And along with that is that it's a little bit long. I'll admit that. I mean, like, yeah, it is long, but I don't really know what you really could cut from this. I mean, like it kind of flows seamlessly, I guess. And I mean, like, overall, it is a pretty decent film by 2020 standards, honestly. And if you are able to watch this, I would watch it. It's pretty good. Not really as good as some DC films today, like the original Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Shazam, but honestly, I would watch it. So overall, I would definitely give this movie a watch, and I would score it a 6 out of 10. Yeah, yeah, seems fair. Yes, fair.
Okay, that's enough.